All right, so we're going to get started on this drawing. This is drawing 10.8. It's not as complicated as most think. It's a lot of trimming, a lot of offsets, and then a few polygon shapes. So let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is type in polygon, and then we're going to count the number of sides for this outside shape here, which is 8. It's an octagon, so I type 8, enter. Then it wants to know the center. Doesn't really matter. Click here. And now it wants to know, is it inscribed or circumscribed? So is the hexagon outside of the circle for circumscribed, or is it inside? So in this case, it's outside of the circle because the circle would be touching all of these corners, hence why it gives us the 5 from flat side to flat side. So I'll hit circumscribe. And then a big mistake people make is they type in 5, but it wants to know the radius, which is half of that. So it's 2.5. Okay, so we have like a little stop sign here. We zoom in, get it nice and centered. Okay, and now I can take my drawing and I want to create another shape here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to figure out where the center of this object is. So to do that, I'll do line. Okay, I'll go corner to corner. And once again, another line, corner to corner. So now I have my center. Okay, now I'm going to create my my next shape here, which I'm going to do another one of these octagon shapes. For this one, though, I'm going to just go from midpoint to midpoint to midpoint to midpoint and draw it out by hand, because it's easier this way. So I'm going to make sure my snap for midpoint is on. Good, it is. And then I'll type in line. And I'm going to go from triangle to triangle to triangle and keep going around my object here. Now we're going to learn a new command on this drawing, which is called join, because right now all of these lines are separate. It's like we exploded them. So if I select all these lines, and I know my grip points are bigger than yours, I purposely have made them larger so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I got them all selected now, and I type join. It's going to make this all one shape. It's kind of cool. You can explode to break it apart, join to join it together. And now I'm going to do my first offset. So I'm going to offset this in. Okay, and it's the same as all the other offsets. It's 0.3. So I'll type in 0.3, and I will click and bring this in. Okay, and that's going to be this shape right here. Then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to draw this square here. Okay, so, or rectangle. So if I go to the rectangle tool, okay, it wants to know what my first corner is going to be. So this can be kind of tricky and kind of deceiving where it's going to go. Some people would think here, some people would think there. It kind of confuses you. So maybe the rectangle tool won't work. Okay, but I think there are many ways we can do this. This is not the way I would do it, but I think it's the way that will make sense to the most people. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do some offsetting here. So I'm going to go to line, and I'm going to draw a line top to bottom, and a line left to right. And now I'm going to offset to make this box. So I can get rid of this little X I drew for the center. And now I'm going to offset this line to create my square shape. And I'm also going to use it to do some trimming. So I'm going to offset, and I divide 3.27 by 2. So break out the calculator here. Okay, 3.27 divided by 2 is 1.635. So I'll type that in, 1.635 as my offset. And I'm going to offset down, offset up, offset over. Okay, and I'm going to offset over again. Okay, so that's looking good. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some trimming. Trim. enter, and now I can trim away these little extra bits of the square that I just drew. Now don't go crazy here with trimming because there'll be a little shortcut. If you do, you could always go back and fix it another way. But I'm going to leave the square as a square. I know you could probably thinking, oh, Mr. Woolsey, you can do some more trimming there and you could really clean up that drawing and get it kind of mostly done. But I want to use this square to help offset some more squares. So I'm going to click on the lines that make up this square. Okay, I got them all selected. We're going to use our fancy new command join to join them together. We're going to offset and 0.3. And I'll click. I'm going to bring one inside, and then I'm going to bring, I think, one more. Okay, and now I can get out of offset, go back to trim, press enter, and I can trim away these lines here and make the triangular shapes, which I could have done before, but then I would have been left with trying to redraw another square. But instead, I was smart about it and I was able to skip a step with that. So now I need to draw a diagonal line. So I'm going to go from this corner to this corner, offset again, and my distance of 0.3 again, and I'm going to go up. Oh, maybe not up. There we go. That time it's up, up and down. And then I'll trim. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim away what I don't want. And uh-oh, I made a mistake. Let's go back. Hopefully you caught it too. This is only supposed to be 0.3 wide. I made it 0.6 wide. So instead, I want to offset this 0.15, okay, which is going to be half of 0.3. So now when I go up and down and go to trim, it's only going to trim out a 0.3 wide gap here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'll trim these lines here. I'm kind of looking and gauging what I need to trim. Okay, I'm definitely going to need to draw another line in here. I can see that already, which is fine. Okay, so I'm just trying to trim this away. So, get rid of some of these extra lines here. Nope, I don't want to stretch this line. Okay, trimming away. Okay, and we're probably starting to see I need to draw one more line I have to offset. Okay, I got some little lines here I got to get rid of. And really we should be at the point where we should be starting to get a little bit more independent with these. I know we like to look at my drawing and see exactly how I do it, but I'm not going to be doing these drawings with you forever, so you got to start being able to come up with your own ideas of how to solve the problem. So I'm going to offset again. Same distance here. We're going to change it to 0.3, and now I'm going to offset this line up, this line down, and then I'll trim again, enter, and now I can trim away and make the triangle inside of a triangle. Okay, so I can now delete these, and I think I am done with this drawing. Once again, it looked a little bit complicated, and I had my mistakes. Nobody's perfect here. Okay, but I was able to finish this drawing, and I hope you find this video helpful. So I'm going to save it. Okay, I always call it my last name. And then this is exercise, exercise number 108 or 10.8. And then I'm always going to print it too, so I get that file that I can submit to Canvas. Okay, draw a little window around it. And I will do the same thing. Get it saved up. And that's it. Okay? Enjoy.